Hello, welcome to Lee and Nia's Nice Things. She started laughing already. This is our first video that we've done, and we just thought, well, this is about nice things, so the first place that we'll visit is where we live. So we're just going to take you for a little tour. I'm Lee.
And I'm Nia.
Welcome to Lee and Nia's Nice Things.
For over 10 years, I've been saying, come on, let's do this, because we do such lovely things together. So finally, he's agreed. So Lee and Nia's Nice Things, here we are.
Let's see how it goes. Jesus. I said to her, put a hat on. She said, no, I want to show my hair.
Listen, 20 months in the making, this silver hair is. I'm showing it off. I didn't realise it was so windy there.
Listen, you can see your hair on the moon, the wind's flapping them out.
So here we are at the end of the road now, and you can see all across to Llandudno. That's the Great Orme there in the distance, and across the Irish Sea, and then you can see Anglesey just poking out at the other end. There's lots of walks that you can do locally from this area. We spoke about this mountain, Mulberry, and there's a Jubilee walk there. That you can walk all the way around the mountain. You can see the track. There's a car park down in the village that you can park there and walk all the way up.
Fun fact, yeah. When I first came to live here, not long after, I'm type 1 diabetic, yeah. And Nia said, let's go up to Druid Circle, which is at the top of that mountain.
To the side of the mountain.
Yeah. I said, well, how long is that going to take? She went, it's like 20 minutes. About an hour and a half later, we were still walking, and I had a massive hypo, didn't have any sweets or chocolate with me, and I had to be not airlifted, but more or less. Nia ran down the mountain and found, what did you find?
There were some cottages.
An old lady with a Range Rover.
With Land Rover, and she came up the mountain with me with a picnic, you know, the sweets picnic, the chocolate bar, and I think it was Ribena or something like that. But what he hadn't told me was that he'd taken his insulin before going, so I don't take the blame for it, really.
A little bit of Nia's history there. Anyway, I'll turn you back round.
We've had to redo the sound there because the wind was just getting ridiculous. But right ahead of you there behind that tree, that's Mulberry Mountain. And it's actually an extinct volcano, apparently. So best pack a pair of asbestos underpants, just in case.
There's some fabulous views from up there. And to the right of it is Druid Circle, over 5,000 years of history.
Yeah, which is like our version of Stonehenge, isn't it?
Yep. Look at these little cuties, and this time of year, the field is absolutely full of them.
So that was just a little walk near our house, and to be honest, it's a bit too windy. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go for lunch, aren't we?
We are.
And we don't know where. We're just going to get in the car and find somewhere, which is what we generally like to do. So if you fancy, you can come along with us.
Let's do some nice things.
Yeah.
So we had just arrived at the Mulberry in Conwy, which is a really popular pub restaurant on Conwy Marina. So we're going to have something to eat and we'll take you along with us.
So much for the Mulberry. That was a total bust, wasn't it?
Yep. It's so busy in there, you couldn't get through. The doors, the car park was heaving. It's really hot.
So, but we will do a review on the Mulberry at some point, because that's a nice thing, and we're all about nice things, aren't we?
Yeah.
So what we're doing now is we're just walking into Conwy, where there's loads of nice little places to eat, and we'll take you on the way.
So we can see in the distance there with the sun on it, that's the Great Orme. We saw that from our walk this morning. And across the Conwy estuary, we can see Deganwy, the town of Deganwy.
So this is a little part on Marine Walk into Conwy that I really like. And it's only, for about maybe 50 yards or so, but it's under this canopy of these ancient oak trees that are sort of leaning to on a crazy angle.
I don't know how old these trees are, but it amazes me every time I go past this one because it's got a huge split in it and it's just leaning at this really weird angle. And I just wonder, how deep must the roots go for it to be able to stay upright? And in a way, that's like your home, isn't it? Because you put down these deep roots and... Yeah, sorry, I had to stop myself there. This is Lee and Nia's nice things, not Lee and Nia's make you throw up in your own mouth things. Anyway, back to the video. So this is the end of Marine Walk coming into Conwy. And if anyone's into their video games, my son always says this reminds him of Fable. And you can kind of see why.
We've got the walls now that surround the town. And it's said that if you were born within the walls, you're known as a jackdaw. So the people that are born within the walls of Conwy are known as jackdaws. And we have got one really nice restaurant in Conwy called Jackdaw. And the person who runs it was trained by Heston Blumenthal.
Bloomer expensive.
Here we are on Conwy Quay, and it's a really pretty quay. You can see the castle in the distance, and there's the Conwy estuary, and here are the walls that surround Conwy town.
Oh yeah, and fun fact about the walls. Nia always told me that they were built to keep the English out. But it turns out that it was the other way around. It was the English that built them to keep the Welsh out.
Well, I tried to trick you, it didn't work, did it? But look here, we've got the smallest house in Great Britain. So cute. And they do tours in there. £1.50 for adults, £1 for children.
Yeah, and obviously with it being Conwy, you've just got these constant beautiful views everywhere. And a constant beautiful view of Paracellas, which is an ice cream shop. And if you go there, you must try the Ferrero Rocher flavour.
There's some sightseeing cruises that run from the Conwy Quay. This is one of them. Adults £10, children £5, and it goes up and down the river.
And check out these mussel pots. I think they're mussel pots anyway, but it leads quite nicely into this place, which is Conwy Mussels, and the owner was nice enough to give us a few words.
Okay, so you're at Conwy Mussels, so that's what we're famous for mainly, is our mussels. We do all that here. We do have a fresh seafood as well. Prawns, cockles, crayfish, a seafood mix. That's our favourite crab roll. They sell like hotcakes around here, especially this time of year. So yeah, if you like your seafood, anything fishy, this is where you come.
Conwy Mussels.
Conwy Mussels.
Cheers, mate. How you doing? Cheers, love.
Nice.
Thanks.
Of course, we can't come to Conwy without showing you the star of the show, Conwy Castle. Built in the 1200s by, let me just check my phone, Edward I of England, apparently.
Shut up.
What? No, but this place is absolutely incredible. And it's like, you know, Game of Thrones or something. It's just, you've got to see it to believe it.
Here's the Conwy and Llandudno bus tour. And here also is the Pop de Conwy bakery.
Yeah, and shout out to Kalani Ghosthunter, who made these vanilla slices famous. He chowed down on these good and proper.
Conway's full of these little independent shops. They're absolutely gorgeous. From vintage toy shops to lots of places to eat. This is Dilllands of Conwy.
And this is the Jackdaw restaurant, which is owned by Nick Rudge, who was trained by Heston Blumenthal, and it's supposed to be amazing. But this is more our lane. Edward's, well, it's not my lane. Nia's posher than me. But they do these amazing sausage rolls, like they're absolutely massive.
Look at the size on that. Ginormous.
All right, steady on. Well, we'd left it a bit late in the day to get some lunch in Conwy. A lot of places close early, so we brought you back to the Mulberry.
So this is the next morning, and we went to the Mulberry for some breakfast. So come and see what we got.
So we just ordered our breakfast. I've gone for the full breakfast. What have you gone for?
Safe.
So we've had 2 full breakfasts and a coffee and a tea, and they came to
£32.60.
£32.60.
Okay, so this is the full breakfast. It was $12.95. Black pudding, which I don't like, but Lee will have that. Hash brown sausages, bacon.
So we've had to mute the audio a bit there because in the next booth there were 3 cackling old women. Weren't they? Well, that's what they were.
I wouldn't go on that.
Well, they were. But the breakfast was what? Lovely, yeah?
Really, really nice, yeah. I did have other things on the menu. There was vegetarian breakfast and there was bacon roll, sausage roll, that kind of stuff really. It had a variety. But the breakfast was only served till 11:30. I think they used to serve it till 12, but these were the summer hours.
And can I just say, if you're a fan of black pudding, this is the place to come. It was gorgeous. So that was first episode of Lee and Nia's Nice Things. We've had a couple of little technical gremlins.
The wind.
The wind, for one thing, and the rain. And also the fact that we need to buy some of those fancy chest mics that all the real YouTubers have. But we'll get to that, won't we?
Yeah.
So, what did we think of the breakfast we just had in the Mulberry?
Really nice. I was very impressed. I wasn't sure, to be honest with you, because, well, like everywhere, eating out is expensive now in the UK, isn't it? But it was really nice. $12.95. And it was worth it. And we had a cup of tea and we had an Americano, and I think it came to £32.60.
Yeah. But the thing is, you've got this setting.
Yeah. And it's gorgeous in the summer, the outside seating area. Really, really pretty. We've enjoyed our little snapshot of Conwy in North Wales. It's been really lovely bringing you along with us. And we're so lucky to have this right on our doorstep.
We are. So, that's end of episode 1. Please tune in for episode 2, which will be coming soon. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That's what we're supposed to say, isn't it?
Please.
Like and subscribe. Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.